is ours. We will never allow it to be changed into the Nike Park. Wow, I just found this interesting place in Shibuya. Our actions no Nike. It's some Japanese people that are like fighting the system. Apparently, Nike, okay, they're writing all over this stuff. Nike is trying to change this public park into like this place where they'll put in like skate ramps and stuff, but you gotta pay for them. And they want to call it like Miyashita Nike Park. And there's a bunch of artists and people that are all about fight the system, bring them down. Here we go. Now Miyashita Park stands at the edge of a cliff. Nike Ward, or Shibuya Ward and Nike are trying to convert it into Nike Park. We oppose their project by pointing out the 4 problems below. Nike utilizes Miyashita Park for its advertisement and profit. It's like they're all about fight the system here in Miyashita. I like this. Nike Park, unpublic instruction. You can't do any of this stuff. No Adidas in there. Just obey it, just pay it. Flyers in here. Hantai. Zettai yurusanai. We will never allow it to be changed into the Nike Park. So they're fighting the system. They're not going to allow it. And then they've got these chairs and stuff saying we're not going to be violent, but we're going to sit in these chairs and fight the system. I don't want to hear the talk to affirm violence. No Nike. Hammocks and artwork and stuff. And they even have drums, circlers, robes. And this is the important character. That's N. Koen means park. So then over here they have the same ones. They've got Miya, sorry for my shadow, Miyashita Ko, and then N, the yen mark. It can be pronounced N as well, like Koen. It's the same N pronunciation, except for they put a yen mark in there for the money, and it's kind of like a little bit of a pun. Minna no, everybody's, Miyashita Koen, Miyashita Park, o, object marker, Nike ka keikaku. So Nike change, keikaku, plan, kara, from, mamoru, protect, kai, group. So the group to protect Miyashita Park from becoming Nike Park. And they got their little post box. People can send stuff. And stop Nike. Stop Nike. Stop Nike. I don't know if I'm for or against them. I don't really know all the details. But I just think it's interesting that they're actually out here fighting the system and trying to stop it from happening. They even have like an information center. Information center. Kind of an information center set up. Konnichiwa. 何ですか？この公園好きですか？よく来る？ここ。お名前何ですか？何？アンカ？アンカ？私フィリップです。よろしくカメラに挨拶してくれますか？こんにちはって。カメラに。ここ。こんにちは。この公園好きなの？ナイキが来てほしくない？ナイキのこと分かりますか？ナイキはどうですか？
楽しい。
何？
楽しい。
楽しい？ナイキは楽しい？あ、それはいい。I think she's the information center director. I'm not really sure. They've got a website if you want to check it out. It's airmiyashitapark.info/wordpress. They even made plastic bottle sculptures. 女にも安心できる場所を let's make it a place where women can like be safe and comfortable. But in general, this park is kind of rank. So I think like the government's actually trying to make it a little bit nicer, and one of the ways that they hoped to do that was to work together with Nike and get money from Nike, but then things would have to be paid. Like they've got these futsal courts here, but as you can see, like even the net's like all over the court, and there's, you know, leaves everywhere, and it's just kind of a little bit of a skanky park at the moment. So, you know, who knows who's right, but they're obviously fighting the system, which is very Shibuya of them, I guess. One thing is that it will run out the homeless people that live here, and it's probably a bit of a technique that Shibuya is trying to use to get rid of the homeless people. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's bad for a public space to take on the name Nike Miyashita Park, and then it's, you know, sending profit and it's for their profit gain and stuff like that? Or do you think it's cool? Like that way the city can get money and they can afford to make a better public space for everybody, and it will still be public space. You'll just have to pay money to use like the skate park and stuff like that Nike puts in. And before I finish up, let me show you a funky little graffiti art picture on the wall here in Miyashita Park. This park is pretty close to Shibuya Station, but it's not the kind of place that many people go by very much, because as you can see, it's just by the train line and it's kind of high up. And I mentioned it one time to a Japanese friend who actually, his son studies at a school like around the corner, and he was like, "No, I don't let my son go near that place. That place is dangerous." So apparently it does have kind of like a dirty, rough image, and parents with kids and stuff at the moment wouldn't want their kids to come out here. And you know, you got all this, you got homeless guys like that guy who collects the cans and crushes them up. So what do you think? Would you rather a kind of skanky park like this with the homeless guys and everything that belongs to everybody and is everybody, you know, like the artist's property? Or would you rather have a kind of fancy park, but then you got to pay for certain bits of it and it's not really available for people who don't want to pay money? And then the police are going to use it to drive skaters out of public areas, because then the skaters have to go into the skate park where you have to pay to use it, and the police have a better reason for, you know, kicking skaters out. Check out this homeless artwork, shoes on umbrella. Anyway, that's Miyashita Park.